welcome to our channel Math Time with Dan Prasad. In this video, I would like to discuss about PolySet 2019 World Question and Answers. Question number 1 is find HCF, highest common factor of 72 and 96. What is our working rule to find HCF? Biggest number should be divided with what? Smallest number in the given problem. Here our biggest number is 96, smallest number is 72. Therefore it should be divided with what? 72. So 96 is the dividend, 72 is the divisor. 72 is called divisor and 96 is called dividend. So 72 goes how many times? 1 into 72, 72. Let us write 72. What is the remainder? What is remainder? 6 minus 2, 4, 9 minus 7, 2. This is the remainder. Again this remainder should divide what? Divisor. Now the divisor should be dividing with what? The remainder. 24 goes how many times? 1 times 24, 2 times 48, 3 times 72. 3 into 72, 0. So here what is the latest divisor here? 24. 24 will be the HCF. Therefore HCF of 72 and 96 is 24. So your answer should be 24. So once again I repeat how to find HCF of two numbers. Whenever two numbers are given, biggest number should be divided with what? Smallest number. Here biggest number is 96. Now it is a dividend, it should be divided with what? Divisor 72. 72 goes 1 times in 96, therefore we got remainder 24. This remainder divides the divisor of first part. So 72 should be divided with what? 24. It goes 3 times. We got remainder 0. Therefore 24 is HCF. Find the LCM of 10, 20, 30. What is LCM? Least common multiple, right? So let us take the given three numbers. Given numbers are 10, 20, 30. Take this method, division method. So here I will take 10. 10 goes 1 times. Now 10 into 2, 20. 10 into 3, 30. Now we cannot divide with what? This. Therefore LCM, least common multiple, equal to here 10 into here 1 into 2 into 3. That is 10 into 1, 10. 10 into 2, 20. 20 into 3, 60. So this is the way to find LCM. So find the least common multiple of 10, 20, 30. Whenever this type of problem is asked, take the numbers here. So you have to check how many times 10 goes in 10, 10 goes 2 times in 20, 10 goes 3 times in 30. Therefore we have to multiply least common multiple. So we have to multiply all these factors. You will get least common multiple LCM. Question number 3, find the value of log root 3 to the base e. This problem belongs to logarithms. In logarithms we have nearly 10 important formulas. We already discussed in first video, right? Let us see which formula is suitable here. We have to find the value of log root e to the base e. We know that log a to the base a equal to 1. So we are going to apply this formula, and one more formula is log x power n equal to n log x. Whenever logarithm of some number has some power, that power comes in front. So n comes front, therefore it becomes n log x. Here what is the power of e? Root. What is root? 1 by 2. So logarithm of e power 1 by 2 to the base e. Now it is log x power n. Log x power n can be written as n log x. Similarly log e power half can be written as half of log e to the base e. What is log a to the base a? 1. Similarly what is log e to the base e? 1. Therefore your answer is 1 by 2. So whenever you want to simplify or find the values of logarithmic functions, we use the basic concepts and basic formulas. They are very, very easy. Log root e to the base e equal to, see here the base is e, here the number is what? Root e. Root e can be written as e power half. By using this formula, we can write half of log e to the base e. This is what? 1 by 2. Question number 4. Find the value of log a to the base y into log y to the base x. Whenever you see this type of question, you have to remember this formula. Log a to the base b into log b to the base c equal to, whenever this base and this power both are equal, they will be cancelled. You will get log a to the base c, log a to the base c. This is the formula. Whenever log a to the base b into log b to the base c, whenever this base and this number both are same, you will get log a to the base c. So here log a to the base y into log y to the base x, here this base and this number as common, therefore you will get log a to the base x. This is our answer. Question number 5. If log 256 to the base 4 plus log 81 to the base 3 minus log x to the base 2 equal to 0, one equation is given, one logarithmic equation, then x equal to how much? We have to choose one right answer among the 4 given options. Right, solution. First let us take the given equation, logarithmic equation, or this can be written as, here the base is 4, therefore this should be written as 4 power something, right? So this can be written as log 4 power how much? 256 can be written as 4 into 4, 16, 16 into 16, how much? 256. Therefore 256 can be written as 4 power 4. This 256 can be written as 4 power 4 plus log of, here the base is 3. Now we try to write 81 in terms of 3 power how much? So 81 can be written as 3 into 3, 9, 9 into 9, 81 means 3 into 3 means 3 power 4. So this 81 can be written as 3 power 4 minus log x to the base 2 equal to 0. Now we are going to apply small formulas of logarithms. Now it is in the form of log x power n to the base c. What is log x power n to the base sum a? N log x. N comes front, n log x to the base a. This formula is very important one. Wherever you have log x power n to the base of some a, n comes front, n log x to the base a. Here log 4 power 4, it looks like n, therefore 4 of log 4 to the base 4 plus this 4 also comes front, 4 log 3 to the base 3 minus log x to the base 2 equal to 0. What is log a to the base a? How much? 1. So now we apply this formula also. Here log 4 to the base 4 is 1, 1 into 4, 4. Log 3 to the base 3, again we are applying this formula 1, therefore 4 minus log x to the base 2 equal to 0. 4 plus 4, 8 equal to, this is like this minus of log x to the base 2 goes that side and becomes positive. So therefore log x to the base 2 equal to 8 implies x equal to 2 comes this side, therefore 2 power 8, 2 power 8 equal to 256. 256 is right answer. Question number 6. Find the HCF and LCM of 48, 72 and 60. When 3 numbers are given, find the HCF of any 2 numbers. You will get the HCF of those 2 numbers. Now we have to find again HCF of the HCF what we got and the remaining number. Let us see. Given numbers, Given numbers are 48, 72 and 60. First take any two numbers. I would like to take these two numbers 48 and 72. 48 goes 1 times 1 into 48, 48. The remainder is 24. Now 24 divides that 48. 24 goes 2 times 2 into 24, 48. We are getting 0. Means therefore the HCF of 48 and 72 is what? 24. And what is the remaining number? 60. So now we have to find HCF of 24 and 60. 24, 60. 24 goes 2 times 48. The remainder is 12. Again this 12 should divide what? 24. 12 goes 2 times 2 into 12, 24. The remainder is what? 0. So finally, what is the HCF of the given three numbers? The HCF of the given three numbers is 12. 12 is our answer. This is the HCF. And what is asked? LCM is also asked. Now we will find LCM also. And now we are going to find LCM. LCM of these three numbers. Let us take these three numbers here, 48, 72 and 60. What is HCF? HCF is 12. Means HCF means highest common factor. Therefore, let us take that factor 12 here. Now 12 goes how many times? 4 12s, 48. 12 goes how many times in 72? 6 times. It is 6 into 12, 72. Now 12 goes 5 times. 5 into 12, 60. Now let us divide with 2. 2 2s 4. 2 3 6. 2 doesn't divide 5. Therefore I write 5. There is no common number to divide all these numbers. Therefore LCM equal to 12 into 2 into again 2 into 3 into 5. 12 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. This is 720. So now question number 7 is a composite number can be written as a product of prime numbers in. So this is one theory bit which is already discussed in the concept and important points. A composite number can be written as a product of prime numbers in unique way, at least two ways, any number of ways, none. So by a fundamental theorem of arithmetic, we said every composite number can be written as a product of primes in one and only one way, means a unique way. Answer is unique way. Option number 1 is the right answer. Now question number 8. If 2 power x equal to 0.2 whole power y equal to 100, then implies 1 by x minus 1 by y. Means what is given? 2 power x equal to 0.2 whole power y equal to 100 is given. It is asked to find 1 by x minus 1 by y. So by using logarithms, we can evaluate the value of 1 by x minus 1 by y. See here. Solution. What is given? Given that 2 power x equal to 0.2 whole power y equal to 100 means this equal to this and then this equal to this. First let us say take 2 power x equal to 100. 2 power x equal to 100. By definition of logarithms, is equal to log 100 to the base 2. Whatever the base in LHS becomes base of log 100, right? So this is x. Similarly, if I equate these two, means 0.2 into 0.2 whole power y equal to 100, then y equal to log 100 to the base 0.2. We have x value and y value. We want 1 by x minus 1 by y. Now 1 by x minus 1 by y equal to 1 by x. What is x? Log 100 to the base 2 minus what is y? Y is log 100 to the base 0. So this is 1 by log a to the base b. What is the formula of 1 by log a to the base b is log b to the base a. Whenever we have 1 by log of a to the base b, this can be written as log b to the base a. Therefore it becomes log, when it goes up it becomes log 2 to the base 100 minus, similarly apply the same formula, we will get log 0.2 to the base 100. Now it looks like log a minus log b. What is log a minus log b? Log a minus log b equal to log a by b. This is log a minus log b. We are applying log a by b. This equal to log 2 by 0.2 to the base 100. What is the value of this? Now I want the value of log 2 by 0.2 to the base 100. Log 2 by this 0.2 can be written as 2 by 10. This implies log, this 2 gets cancelled, means it goes 1 times, 10 goes up, 10 to the base 100. We have the number 10 but the base is 100. 100 can be written as what? 10 square. Therefore log 10 to the base 100 can be written as 10 square. We have one more formula to apply here. Log a to the base b power n can be written as 1 by n log to the base log a to the base b. This n becomes 1 by n. Similarly this 2 becomes 1 by 2 log 10 to the base 10. One more formula we should apply. What is log 10 to the base 10? 1. Means we get 2. Means here we have log a to the base a equal to 1. So in this problem we are applying 4 formulas. 1 by log a to the base b can be written as log b to the base a. Next log a minus log b is log a by b. Next log a to the base b power n is 1 by n to log to the base log a to the base b. Log a to the base a is what? 1. Right. Question number 9. If minus 75 equal to 9a plus b and b value lies between 0 and 9, a and b are unique integers, then we have to find the value of b. So this problem is related to Euclid's division lemma. According to Euclid's division lemma, a equal to bq plus r should be less than b. Now here we have what is given, minus 75 equal to 9a plus b. So given minus 75 equal to 9a plus b, left hand side in LHS we have minus 75. In RHS also we should get minus 75. To get minus 75, I would like to choose a equal to minus 9. Therefore minus 9 plus b. 9 into 9, 81. Therefore minus 81 plus b. This is what? Minus 75. So in RHS we have minus 81 plus b. How much? What is the for which value of b? It will be minus 75. Minus 81 plus the value of b equal to minus 75. Therefore b should be 6. If I put 6 here, 6 minus 81 is minus 75.